Um, if you can do, yeah, if you can. And someone's definitely cooking eggs outside of my room. And I'm one of those people who gets nauseous from eggs. So this is, huh?
I said the other point that I said, oh, those will never make anyone nauseous.
Yeah.
Said, I'm one of those people. Like,
Yep.
yep.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna start with Stephanie Vaquer versus Asuka. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm already starting to feel queasy, so I'm not very happy with them right now. But anyways, uh, we have the newest Raw call up from NXT, La Primera. The woman whose name could not be said by Nikki Bella, even though
The woman who didn't have Booker called her for
yes, we just need to call it Booker with Stephanie Vaquer.
yes. But the rest of her career, she gets released by WWE, which I'm pretty sure that will. And Booker gets destroyed.
Well, no, there's one other person who is synonymous with Booker T at this point. It's Dirk Williams.
That's true.
He does the whole whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Oh yeah. Freaking Booker. Booker T does not get enough love for being a commentator. Like, he's not a Jerry Lawler bad. And he's actually funny enough.
I would say he is.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But Asuka versus La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer to start the Queen of the Ring tournament off strong.
I haven't watched much NXT recently either. Is she super?
Huh?
Okay. Is she super?
Stephanie Vaquer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does.
Yeah, okay. I've only so far since her like, that's even her backstage interview was all.
My problem is my problem with call ups sometimes is if you're gonna give them a call up, at least give them a translator, some form of mouthpiece. I think it would help so much, especially with people like Asuka, Io, Kyrie, Julia, Stephanie.
See, I'm fine too, even if you would like the Shinsuke route and just subtitle everything. But I was
Yeah,
just wondering. Noticing.
but like when it comes to like one person interviews and stuff like that, like where's Funaki? Just give me Funaki as a comment as the translator. Come on, give me SmackDown's #1 reporter and Stephanie Vaquer with a nice cross body there. You know, I wouldn't think they would keep it this close, but I am very happy that they are keeping it. Nice kick from Asuka. It's gonna be so good to see Asuka back next week. By the way,
Yes.
is is Stephanie Vaquer in that match as well?
She is. Yeah.
You know, I actually didn't know that when setting this up. So,
Uh,
you know, that is actually really stupid.
hmm.
You know who's not in the SmackDown qualifier for Queen of the Ring?
Uh,
Julia.
yeah.
She's not even
I'm sure the same reason that Damien shouldn't be in there is that she's going to be going back to the U.S. finals. That's the
Oh,
only
that's
reason
fair.
she.
That's fair, at least.
But again, if you're going to do that, then take Damien out too.
Yeah. As long as the U.S. champion's not, or the, yeah, as long as Vegas not in it, which she's not.
We
Okay.
have this tradition of putting mid-card kind of people in these tournaments too, is to have them kick it the pin.
Fair.
Like we did it with Zelina Vega and the Money Bank tournament, and we just did it with Dom. This way, like the right person won. I was glad Sammy won, but I'm like, did Dom really kick the pin?
To be fair, I mean, Braun Breaker was on the outside out, right? He got BFT'd, and he had just did the running huge spear on Penta. So I mean, what do you expect Sammy just? I don't know. I don't know. I think it's. I guess to be fair, it could have been Penta instead of Dominic, but at the same time, Penta kind of. It still makes Penta feel a little bit strong. And as Dominic's.
And I get he went back because he's fresh, but at the same time, let's be honest, guys, he really gonna give it a huge push in this simulation period.
There's also the problem of you want to make Penta feel strong, fine, but don't make your IC champion look weak.
Remember backstage segment with Boss and Sammy last night, but they aired it during the advertisements
I saw it.
or during everything.
I'm not sure about that. I saw it.
I didn't see it. I saw it online after. Anyways, this man's contract comes to an end, I think, in a few months, and they haven't approached him to renew it yet.
Nice splash from Asuka for the win. Interesting. I mean, I'll never be mad at someone for winning off like a frog splash kind of thing, but Asuka? I'm just more confused at the moment than anything, if I'm honest. And she will either be facing Dakota Kai or Lyra Valkyria. Dakota being a former women's champion here on HPW. So we'll have to see how this goes, Hobbs.
This dishwasher we have, I'm gonna say, I think at least 75%, 70 dishes that have.
Better than none.
I don't know if maybe we just need to try like some new
Yeah.
tubs with a different brand. We're using the Costco, right?
Mm,
I think that's what we're saying. Smaller names.
that's possible.
This is what our lives have come to. This boring and halt. Or at least my life.
And Lyra is here as well.
Just mounted TV this past week with Serenity's in the stage. She specifically tried to find me a ring center.
Also, I can't believe your wife pranked you like that.
Oh, yeah. I
That-
mean, that was a good one. To be fair,
Especially with everything else that's been going on here, like, great. It's just another thing.
now the TV's bright again. funny too. That was gonna go off as well. Which like what she told me was that she had to go to the bathroom real fast, so she like left Serenity there crawling on the floor, and so I guess she climbed up, grabbed a controller, and she had the controller in her hand, and was just like, man, it's like the screams so much so she would do.
All right.
I was gonna go off too, but then I guess I didn't. It's like, like, why would you know not to leave on the floor? You know you cannot be unsupervised. Like, you gotta go to the bathroom before they're on the floor in front of the bathroom. She was too unsupervised.
I mean, what? They're at what 9 months old at this point.
Yeah, she's not much.
Is it weird to think your baby's almost a year old?
Yes. Yes, I had a buddy come over there and had me help me mount it, and I was like, "What are you gonna take this?"
Kicks out at 1. Lyra. The kick to the head of Dakota Kai. Dakota reversing. And sprint back. Countouts should be on, I believe. The ref isn't counting, so there we go. I was confused for a second.
Oh my goodness, now you can't show up here, people. I don't know why you brought this to this show, and she is moving over here. Once again, she was drafted.
And Lyra with splash to the spine. 1, only a 1. Oh boy, here we go. Chop back, misses. Dakota telling her, right here, put it right here. And Lyra coming out the victor of this flurry, strike of blows. Over, under, and arm drag. Where is Lyra going? For a springboard splash. That missed. Yeah, very nice.
Still find it funny when my matches were like, they were picky and moving already. They're going to put it like, I'll just charge like a running springboard drop kick and miss it.
Tosses her. Another arm drag from Dakota this time. Kick to the back. Picks her up. Went for something, reversed. Tosses her into the rope. And a huge spinning back kick. Kicks out. And bust her open. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just don't know where we're going with anything anymore. Because are we going? Because there's no one to defend him against.
These are props and
Like, quite literally, there is nobody to defend them against. Who did
Yeah,
you?
it's not like
It's like, oh yeah, who did you take them? It's like, who did you take them from? Lyra and Becky. Okay, and and they took them from you. Who did you take those ones from?
keep in mind though that half of these belts' existence have been just random episodes throughout the storyline. And you definitely have enough of them on the roster. I mean, so that random team of like Maxine and Natalia that was randomly thrown together some that didn't do anything but backstage segments. Who else am I thinking of? Io and Oscar
Or Kyrie, yeah.
or Kyrie. Yeah.
But when was the last time they teamed together?
Exactly. That's just what I'm
Like,
saying. That's what I'm
like,
saying. You have the people, you're not doing anything.
like Damage Control. I feel like just kind of quietly disintegrated, dissolved. That's the word I was looking for. Dissolved. Which is okay. Like, not everything has to have a huge explosion to it to end it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these people can still be friends, but they can just be on their own now. Especially when one of them's the world champion. And Lyra gets the win. So I do believe it will be Asuka versus Lyra now. I believe. Lyra might have been the other match though, so we'll see. Asuka versus Lyra, it will be the fifth match. So now it's Julia versus Kairi Sane. I told you, I think I put together some bangers, and then there's just my last match, which I didn't have any more people for. So I just kind of put in the NXT Women's Champion, the one who beat Stephanie McIntyre.
Meanwhile, I was like, who do I take out of here?
Well, yeah. We went over this when you were drafting. You took all the good women, so that's why I grabbed Stephanie and Julia when I did, before they were even available.
Okay. Yeah.
What was that?
Okay.
He's on a phone call. I see. And
Who that?
here comes the pirate. The person who's had the pirate gimmick for the longest, because nobody else could make it work. But Kairi's here. Like, I feel bad for Kairi because I feel like Kairi's kind of just like she's beating people, right? Like before she lost last night, she'd be like Liv, Raquel, and someone else. I think in like the last 3 weeks, but it kind of just feels like she's lost in the shuffle. You know, I thought Hub said he was back, but I have not heard him speak since. Not Oscar, Julia. The leg snap there, picks Kyrie up. Kyrie reverses. Julia throws after the reversal with a nice forearm right to Kyrie's face. Picks her up. Nope, not picking her up. Actually, he's flipping her over onto her arm. It's stomping down on the arm. Goes for the pin. Julia up top, telling Kyrie to get up, gets down, and gets back in the ring. Alright, game. Into a Hurricane Rana head scissors takedown.
Sorry, did you not hear me say before that?
No, I did not hear you say that. I only heard I'm back after you took a phone call.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm just helping
Gotcha.
fix her again.
Went for a moonsault off the top rope, misses. Julia with a Russian leg sweep. Through and then leveling some punches right at Kyrie. And a freaking driver of sorts. And now goes for a submission. Kyrie gets out of it. And a kick right to the face of Kyrie. Goes for the pin. Kyrie going up, looking for the insane elbow. Misses the elbow. Julia rid of the running corner kick. And looking for the finish. I'm not sure what that's called, but is it going to get the win? Kyrie kicks out at 2. It is... Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what that move was.
Oh,
Believe it was the Northern Lights bomb. So also
I should be back in a second.
okay,
I'm still.
you're good. See, people, this is why you shouldn't have a wife and kids. Joking, I'm joking. Kyrie missing. Kyrie do be missing today. And these two are in a flurry of back and forth brain work. Slap after slap between these two. Oh, Kyrie. A couple extra blows in there. Counters. It's another one. And these are just punching each other relentlessly now. Kyrie with the roll through into the pin. Julia kicks out at one. Not even two, just one. The Rev gets in the way and spare by Kyrie. I forget that Kyrie Sane uses a spear. Locks in the submission and makes Julia tap. Interesting. Kyrie Sane makes Julia tap for the first time in HPW. Stephanie Vicaire and Julia just suffering some rough losses. Same with Dakota Kai, also a rough loss. Now, is it going to be JC Jane, the new NXT Women's Champion, or Tegan Knox that moves on to compete with Kyrie? Can the toxic touch of JC Jane be enough to defeat Tegan Knox? We shall see. JC telling Tegan to get up. Rolls through into a neck breaker. Interesting. Goes to the pin. Only a one count. Hopefully Hubs will be back for the round two matches. JC reversing. Shot to Tegan. Slams her into the mat. A hair pull mat slam, if you would. JC with some kind of wheelbarrow maneuver there. Tegan really on a bad spot here. Reversing. It's Tegan. Tegan finally fighting back here. Oh no. Ooh, nice dropping onto the knee there. JC reversing it though. Tegan counters. Stepping on the face of JC Jane. And a choke slam from Tegan. And now going for the shiniest wizard, I assume. And there's the shining wizard. And gets her the win off of one. Shining wizard. What was that? You're garbling. So what did you say, Hobbs?
Surprises in this tournament for sure, but they're very different. Like the cardio was not expecting beforehand. I was like, hey.
So it's now going to be Asuka versus Lyra, and Kyrie versus Tegan Knox. Huh? Hell yeah.
I think you're just shaping up better than you thought.
I was happy with it no matter what, really. I mean, obviously the JC Jane thing was kind of like, I mean, sure, she's the NXT Women's Champion. I'll believe in her if she can, you know. Obviously, I have a soft spot in my heart for Tegan Knox. Just reminds me of Jeff Hardy with the hair. After all, JR used to call Jeff Hardy the rainbow-haired warrior.
I was saying, like, basically, NXT champions, I think they like some great things in me, or like surprises that you don't remember.
Yeah.
People you wanted to see push for a while, so you're like, oh,
this is nice.
So I'm saying yours has been really good. It's been like one of those during your King of the Ring tournaments that you would expect, where like it gives the underdogs an opportunity to.
Yeah. Not to mention Kyrie winning with a submission over Julia was interesting. I'm like, I've never seen that submission before. Like, would I've liked Julia or Stephanie Vicker to continue? Yes. But am I happy either way? Yes. Kyrie winning, I'm fine with this. Because that's what I was saying. She just feels lost in the mid card, almost. Not even.
If you are up for it afterwards, I do have time for the clinic. I'll be like, I was just like, maybe we just do yours first, and then we'll see how
How your internet does.
everyone's going by my side.
I mean, I can try. It's just. I can try. It's just I would have to figure out a way to change the title of the stream.
Oh, I was saying you still end the stream. Just start.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I guess I can do that. I can take it. I can.
You just want to knock them both
Yeah, and we can probably knock yours out another day.
Yeah, hopefully we can knock mine out the day too, but yeah, if not,
Yeah.
we'll see.
New clients today, I assume, or not until
No,
later.
not today. No, I do have training for that other job at 2:30 my time, so 3:30 your time, for like 5:30. But that's the only thing I got going on.
Um, I don't think we would get both. I don't think I could finish mine before you would have to go then, unless you're doing it at home.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh yeah, it's 12:30 now.
It's 12:30 now. Yeah.
So like this is 2 hours. And we're in your this is your semifinals.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so I guess we will probably have to do it different.
Different days. It would probably just be easier to do both kings on the same day, though. That would also give
Yeah,
your internet a chance to fix itself, hopefully.
yeah, hopefully.
Because, like I said, I'm literally off tomorrow with no classes, and off Thursday with no classes. So,
Yeah, I was gonna say, he was also thinking about it too, but
huh?
um,
Yeah, but he also
he was
is.
also thinking about it.
He's not sick anymore either, though.
Oh, that's fair.
So like,
But tomorrow, yeah, I don't have an appointment tomorrow till 3:30.
yeah. So we can probably try tomorrow morning. And we'll just try and knock those both out and get back on track.
Mm. Yeah, just semifinal Oscar Waller.
What was that?
So we get to semifinal Oscar Waller.
Yeah. Asuka's being absolutely dominant, though,
Yeah, so nice Oscar does.
because nobody is ready for Asuka.
I was gonna say you can't really get ready for Oscar though, so the comeback, the plan has to come in the middle of that.
That is true. Just the little scream in the background.
Listen, man, I brought her in, laid her down on a towel, was getting her dressed, and she saw like the back and forth going on when Ricardo was in there, and she got excited. She was like, "Oh,
And then you're like, no, there's no Roman Reigns on this show anymore. Put your one down.
I forgot to tell my wife this. I was seeing her the other day in her shirt, high shirt, while like Raw was going on. It was like the opening,
Uh huh.
and then like after all of the music hit, and then she kept trying to, but I turned her head towards the TVs. I forgot I had the high shirt faced the other way towards the couch. So she kept like that moving around like, oh, oh. And so I had to turn the chair and I heard like the
Whoa.
yeah. And like apparently she likes something else. Or at least this music.
You know, it's so funny looking back on the showcase mode of just how much Paul Heyman said like he hated Seth Rollins. Asuka with a nice missile drop kick from the top. Asuka charging up for an Asuka lock.
Ran out for the sweet, for the yeah.
Asuka lock locked in. Is Lyra gonna tap? Lyra gets out of it for now. How much did that drain her?
Still made
Oh,
Alicia still made Jay to ring the bell.
Nice spinning heel kick from Lyra.
Now hold the bottom on it.
She's going up. Frog splash from Lyra to in the middle of the ring. 1, 2.
I think if the frog splash was maybe the
Well, that was apparently an actual.
Lindsay to come to
That was her finisher though. Like she used a finisher for that.
for
There's a difference. Drops the leg over the top rope. Asuka with a roll up.
to get the. Yeah, hopefully we can do tomorrow morning because I'm just excited to get to my men's one too. I think I have some really good matches tomorrow.
I have to figure out what matches, but I have plenty of people where I can do bangers.
Yeah, like I'm also excited for the Roman and Braun Breaker one with like Seth and the corner.
Mm-hmm.
But then I have Dana, which is some
It is because.
I'm doing Demon Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio with the match.
Mm-hmm.
With Corey Joe, I think, for the match on one side. And it was,
Asuka going for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
nice. And then the other one is Damien versus Sheamus, and they're both 86 overall, so that should be a decent. Well, any Sheamus match should be a banger.
Correct. It's gonna be.
And yeah, they both got the Celtic Cross too, or the Resurrection for this game.
Mm-hmm.
Both tall boys.
Yeah, one's just very much paler. And one's very much paler and named Sheamus. Who can forget the nicknames that Santino created?
Has Trick been showing up on this on TNA then?
Who?
He's now
I don't know.
Trick Williams.
I don't know. It's so weird that
I was excited when it happened because I was like, I went to an interview first, I'm like, I am very interested to see how they're going to send this.
yeah. Like some people were not happy about it, which is fine. It makes sense to not be happy about it.
Yeah.
We got Kairi Sane versus Tegan Knox here. If
That's one thing Sean has been so good at still doing is capturing that unpredictability.
Mhm. Now you have to think about this, Hobbs. If Kairi wins, it's Kairi versus Asuka in the final. But you know the part that adds even more to that? The current champion is Io Sky. So, otherwise, Io definitely would have been in this tournament. But so if nobody can take it from Io before SummerSlam, it'll be damage, or I guess damage control imploding. Like, even more.
I'm excited with my winners. I guess I can do some potential, Judgment Day 2 stuff versus YC2.
Mm-hmm. Also, if it ends up being Kyrie and Asuka, I will say it will no longer be Queen of the Ring. It will be Empress of the Ring.
I don't face one from Charger if he needed him, but then I'm Lewis again. Yeah.
What was that? Okay.
win. Not Magnus Lee.
Kyrie just. Oh, Kyrie getting caught there. Tegan finally getting some offense in.
That is a drop. Yeah, wicked.
Huh?
Oh, he dropped one on her back on the side there.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Drop. Not so good. I mean, at least she has your floor, not my usual HPW floor.
I mean, me and you had the same floor tonight, but yeah.
Look at us, it's appealing.
Yeah. Reverse into a bulldog.
Because we care about the Roma Star Superstars, apparently.
Now, why does it sound like you say that like you don't?
Like,
No, you said it like you don't. You're the one talking.
because we both installed concrete floors.
I have padding.
Oh, okay.
It's small, but it's thin, but it's padding.
Like it was just enough to pass through the
Correct.
board.
How did you do it?
Money.
Well, you don't have to. But well, hold on. You don't have to find a boss anymore. You don't have that money anymore. So again, I ask you, how did you do this?
Listen, I'm doing settings.
Choke slam! Choke slam! Choke slam from Deacon Knox.
I'm going to say real money, but my money is
I freaking love when smaller people do the choke slam. It's so funny. Like when Joe Hendry does it, it's like, bruh.
and then you see the other person really having to jump up for it. Like, that doesn't look impossible.
Kyrie with a mid rope insane elbow missing. Target again.
It's funny, but it does take me out with moves like that sometimes because he's like, dude, I saw it. You're like, holy, step out to get in position.
Oh no, here we go. Here we go with another one. Last time this happened, it ended in quite a few blows between Kairi Sane and Julia. It's going to be the same situation with Tegan Knox. Sliding elbow into the midsection and missing the.
I don't know how you missed that. Anyways, your finger's gone up top in the first place. Holy shit's boy.
Insane elbow. And she got some air. She got some freaking air on that one.
There's so insane that it shifted Tegan's entire body.
Alright, Hops. It's gonna be freaking Asuka versus Kairi Sane. Winner gets a chance at not Money in the Bank, SummerSlam.
Yeah. Could you imagine that? A whole tournament just for a Money in the Bank final experience?
Well, here's the thing: we still have to do Money in the Bank.
Oh, yeah. Dude, speaking of Money in the Banks, did you see that Money in the Bank next year is set for like September or something?
Is it really?
Yeah. Let me
Yikes!
look it up. I know it's like late in the year. I'm like, dude, doing Money in the Bank this year is insane.
Is that in Saudi?
Uh,
Is that why?
I think so. Let me see. Oh, 2026. Okay. No, sorry. So not September, but still kind of close. Money in the Bank 2026, the event will be take place August 29th, 2026 in New Orleans.
Okay.
So I guess that's what they got for WWE saying, or TKO saying, hey, F you, you're
We're
not
not
doing
doing
it.
Mania.
We got we had the we had the Trick Rock come out and announce it and everything, but we lied.
All right, Hubs. We have Asuka versus Kairi Sane. Former tag team champions, former NXT women's champions. But between the two of these, Asuka's the only one to hold the women's championship.
Hopefully with the overall season for the complete that they don't put Kyrie down.
Yeah, that's my main worry. But Stephanie Becker.
Yeah.
Oh no, Asuka. Asuka, don't stomp her into the ground like that. Jeez,
But the fact that, come on, are you seriously taking this on like a one-year?
what was that?
That's supposed to be like a friendly competition, Oscar. You're taking this on like it's one of your Colts fights. I mean, to be fair, I guess this is again one of those games. Shot a title from
That's true. Kyrie getting the upper edge now.
But yeah, I really hope there is another like actual fundamental change between Cena and Punk before the match. Not just because they always give good, sparring together,
Yeah,
but it could be so good for the story too. Like going to Saudi, how Cena gave him that smirk. Like, you'll get a shot, but you'll have to fuck me to Saudi for it. And like, we give you so much. And again, it's Punk and Cena. You should get a ton.
yeah, that's true.
They're some damn good. Again, it's the GOAT versus the best in the world. Yeah, come on.
It's true. It is true. Asuka telling Kyrie to get up here. And
Yeah, Cena, of course, opened Raw yesterday, and then as soon as Punk's music hit, I had immediately like no remembrance out of my kitchen.
that's hilarious.
There we go, nostalgia 2 years to go.
Back and forth. And now they're coming to blows. To be fair though, I could actually only see Asuka hit or Asuka hitting. I could not see Kyrie hitting anything. Also, forgot. Boop. There we go. Now we don't know who has anything, Hobbs. We don't know how hurt they are. We don't know who has a finisher, who has a signature, who has resiliency, who doesn't. Goes for the roll up with the legs. If someone wins off of that, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's some leg strength. Because, like, that's the only thing you are using to hold them down is your legs. Kyrie went for the chop block there. It's reversed. Asuka with the twisting arm breaker. And a spear from Kyrie. I forgot she does that. until she doesn't.
Yeah, I did another thing. Like that between each other. Like, what?
She did that earlier too. I forgot she
I
had
think she's trying to
it.
head back around. I'm gonna make sure no one's interfering in the wings.
Charlotte? Charlotte, why are you here?
Sorry, I thought you were distracted her. She is a free agent.
Huh?
Sorry, I thought you were distracted her. She is a free agent.
You did draft Charlotte.
I did?
Yeah. That's why I was surprised she wasn't in your tournament.
Because I remember us mentioning that at the end of our draft that you were listed Charlotte.
I think you did. I'm pretty sure you did.
I don't think I did.
I'm 90% sure you did.
I can never see myself in it.
You did it last time too. Yes.
Oh, I did. I don't think I did this year, though, but...
And I think it because you didn't, you do technically still have her. Remember?
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So I didn't draft her. I just didn't.
Because I didn't draft her, you kept her. Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
That was kind of what I was assuming off of.
She's figured her contract right now.
She's a free agent. You're like, I was like, why was she not in the tournament? Now I see why.
I'm not
You're not picking up her option. I'm kind of surprised you don't though.
kidding. What?
Io or no, Kyrie. Jeez, I'm Kyrie. Take what? Kyrie, you can't just take the turnbuckle pad off.
You said you're surprised I don't what?
I'm surprised you don't just download like Sasha Banks and just do a 4 horsewoman thing with them. Because you have the other two.
Yeah.
Al-
That might have interesting.
Also, what's with the Nia Jax shirts, but also the twins that have the Sami Zayn shirt? They're not twins.
One of the twins right now with the
Well, they're well. I'm saying the twins next to him. They're wearing Sami Zayn shirts.
Sammy Zayn was apparently invited to the
Bruh. I mean, it's not false, but bruh.
Have you seen this man's dance moves?
Have you seen this man's handshakes? Those might be the whitest handshakes I've ever seen. Kyrie, oh, got caught and powerbombed. That was a. I need to. I was about to say I need to see that again. That was a selling. That was a choice.
That was a choice.
Oh, what's the thing? There we go. she's she's breakdancing.
She went to the
Do 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 do. She's breaking it down. All of a sudden, DX music starts playing. Break it down. To a kick to the head is what puts Kyrie Sane out. But you know what? Let's give Kyrie Sane a hand. She made it to the finals. Like, did we expect her to get to the finals? She beat Julia and Tegan Knox. Not easy competition. And I just got a trophy, by the way. It said Wrestling Royalty. Crown a new king and queen of the ring, universe classic or superstar mode. So I know, that's why I'm confused.
Interesting.
It probably means King. What is this first match?
Oh my goodness. I didn't know he was in the game.
Yeah, he is. I drafted him.
Oh,
I drafted him on the DL. Also, what the freak are these matches? Ethan
I guess
Page.
you could have Mickey Ash do that. They just pretend like they're two different people.
I definitely will be needing to change these matches because
I guess so.
Tonga Loa versus Howdy, Big E versus Ethan Page, Austin Gunn versus Trick Williams, and Hurricane versus Dragunov is not gonna cut
This is
it,
a tournament.
huh?
I said this is a tournament.
All right. Well, thanks for everyone for joining us. We will probably be streaming tomorrow, uh, probably around 9 a.m. Um, Mountain Daylight Time. Um, so we'll see you then. Don't burn out. Kingdom Burn out. Peace.